Споделу спомени, окей, моето не е толкова голямо, изтъкнување на нивните силни страни, давање комплименти и практикување афирмативни...
Градот да ве дознае.
Here's the giant...
Почивайте повече.
This project is sponsored by PCBWay. This year, PCBWay organized the 7th Project Design Contest, where in addition to electronic and mechanical projects, also has been added a new category STM32 project. For the best selected projects are provided rich prizes in cash, coupons and special gifts. Submit your project for participation in this contest from 2nd September 2024 to 9th January 2025. For more detailed information and instruction, visit the given page. Let PCBWay always be your first choice. Hello? Thanks to the production of specialized radio chips, nowadays it is possible to make a quality multiband receiver by ourselves in a very simple way. In several of my previous videos I described ways to make such radio receivers using microcontrollers. The receiver described in this project is very simple and consists of only one specialized chip. No programming is required, no tuning is required, and the receiver works great immediately after connecting the components. The heart of receiver is the Si4825 A10 integrated circuit, which is extremely cheap, and we can get a 5-piece lot for a total price of less than $2. Despite the low price, it has excellent features and completely covers the free areas of middle wave, shortwave and FM bands. The device is relatively simple to make and consists of several components. Si4825 A10 integrated circuit, a ferrite core coil removed from a deflective portable middle wave radio. This is optional. Next a micro ammeter that is actually part of an old analog multimeter. Stereo potentiometer 100 kilo ohms, standard potentiometer 10 kilo ohms. Next, small audio amplifier with PAM 8403 D-class audio amplifier chip, band switch, 2 and 3 positions, several resistors and capacitors, and small speaker. On the back of the receiver there are BNC connectors for AM and FM antenna. A crystal with a frequency of 32768 MHz is mounted on the chip itself. Band selection is done with a switch that actually forms a voltage divider, and the given resistance cover the following frequency ranges: AM from 510 to 1710 kHz, next shortwave from 5.9 MHz to 18 MHz, and FM band from 87 to 108 MHz. The frequency is selected using 2 potentiometers in a way that change the voltage between the tune 1 and tune 2 pins. A 100 kilo ohm potentiometer is for coarse tuning and 10 kilo ohm for fine tuning. The other channel of a 100 kilo ohm stereo potentiometer is connected through a serial connected trimmer potentiometer of this 10 kilo ohm to the microcontroller to micro ammeter that serves as an analog radio scale. The method of connecting is presented in this diagram, whereby we adjust the trimmer potentiometer to enable a full scale deflection of the arrow when the tuning potentiometer is in the extreme right position. I still have to mark the scale with appropriate bands and frequencies, but even this way there is enough visibility. The audio output of the Si4825 is connected to the input of this small audio amplifier, to which a suitable speaker is connected. On both sides of the instrument I placed warm white LEDs for better readability of the scale. It is important to mention that the 5 volts is connected to the input of the radio, and the Si4825 chip should be powered with a maximum of 3.3 volt. For this purpose I used the simplest way to reduce the voltage using three series connected silicon diodes, as shown in this picture. From 5 volts to 2.9 volts DC. And now let's see how the device works in real conditions. First we need to connect a suitable antennas, and then immediately after switching on, the scale takes the given position, which depends on the resistance of the scanning potentiometer. Analogous to the rotation of the potentiometer, the needle of the instrument also moved. Then we select the desired band. Set the audio volume, and we can start dialing stations. In the following I will select stations on all bands to give you approximate idea of the sensitivity and selectivity of the receiver, although we know that this depends on many factors. I should also mention that the ideal option for tuning the stations would be a multi-term potentiometer. I started the project with a multi-term potentiometer, but later I found that it was deflective, so I looked for another solution with 2 potentiometers for coarse and fine tuning.
Айде да видим кои се 4 навики, дали аз нещо от това применувам. Вели, споделу умени, окей, моето не е толкова голямо, изтъкнување на нивните силни страни, давање комплименти и практикување афирмативни зборови.
Селското население за живот, затоа што секојдневно се живее во тие села. И локалната самоуправа токму тоа треба да го земе.
When love so you the best and the worst.
Zborovi grad, bez borda mi dade.
Најдобра и најубава музика. Да ве забележат.
Градот да ве дознае.
Here's the giant. Us are pit bulls too. We appreciate.
don war burman an turku kanado kuruko nam je kanure da share ma ya turba je share bari tana da don maron do ando ana ko kurukan do ne biya shi kaudon ala wazi
And finally, a short conclusion. I started making radio receivers in the previous century with transistors. When making and especially setting up a quality radio receivers required very expensive equipment and vast knowledge in the field of electronics and radio technology. Nowadays, with the development of specialized chips, the self-production of quality radio receivers is extremely simplified. There is no need for any adjustment and the total price is also very low. However, I personally still prefer making radio receivers with discrete elements and even vacuum tubes, where we can learn a lot from this area, and the satisfaction when setting up and making such a receiver is greater. And at the end, a well-made discrete receiver often has better selectivity and sensitivity than that with specialized integrated circuits. The radio is installed in a suitable box made of PVC material with a thickness of 3 and 5 mm and covered with a colored celt adhesive wallpaper.